Hi guys and welcome back. Brad here, and we're continuing with Battle for Azeroth, and we're doing the Crucible of the Storms raid, which has two bosses. It's a very small raid, but it's a difficult one because it relies heavily on mechanics. And I did this raid already on my Alliance character, but now I'm doing it on my Horde character. The only difference between these two raids is the end part of this raid itself, and I know some people that watch my videos don't watch my Alliance videos and some don't watch my Horde videos. So in the Alliance Crucible of the Storms, when we get to the end and we beat the final boss there, we discovered that there is a shadow of Xalatath there, which was the artifact weapon of the Shadow Priest from Legion. And it's an intelligent weapon. It has some sort of demon in it. Turns out it's like a Void Lord kind of demon. But in the Crucible of the Storms Alliance side, we see a echo of the weapon that was there. And in the Horde side, we see what actually happened to the weapon. So this will be the same for the majority of the raid itself, but when we get to the end, the story will be different. So these guys are the two toughest guys. There's two bosses in this raid. These guys count as one boss. These guys are the make or break boss. These are the ones that just make or break most groups. And we're, what, 2 months into this raid now? And people are still struggling with it in LFR, looking for raid. And there's no way around it. It's just the way it goes. I tried to record this earlier, and after 3 hours of trying, I finally just gave up and decided to re-queue with a new group. Okay, so here we go. This should be interesting to see if we actually beat this boss, because we just found out that it is a new tank, a new off tank. So this guy has never done this raid before, and it doesn't look like he read up on it at all. So somebody who has done this before on normal and I think heroic mode gave him some tips. So we'll see. Okay, so we should be switching to this guy now, but nobody seems to be switching, so I'm just gonna stay on the little guy here. I've got aggro anyway. This is the first time I've taken aggro, so a DPS, a ranged DPS should always take this guy. And I've grabbed aggro off the hunter. I don't know how, but I grabbed aggro off him. We've got a tank down already, and it's not the tank that was new to this, it's the current tank.
him of his end. Behold, beware the end of your pitiful defiance.
Four, three, two, one.
Okay, we should be switching this guy, and they're not doing it, so I don't know what is going on here. So somebody in the group is actually telling people you can't just stay on the main guy, you have to switch. And no one's switching, they're staying on the same guy.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Now we've got some more people that switched, thankfully. But the melee, the demon hunter who is telling people that they need to switch, he's the only one attacking this range boss that I have aggro of. There's a few other people doing it now, but... Let's see what the disparity is. Oh my god, they already got the first guy down to 1%. So they don't realize when you get either one of these guys down to 1%, if the other guy isn't close in health, they will stay at 1% until you do something about it. And you have to get them close together. If you don't, you're screwed. Can't believe we're one tank in this. That's unbelievable. I'm just trying to stay alive here while tanking this guy.
4, 3, 2, 1.
It really should be a hunter doing this. A hunter's more versatile. If I have to keep moving to attack, I can't do DPS. They think keeping them like far apart is going to help, but that's not quite the way it works. The funny thing is, no matter how many times you tell people, they don't listen. They stay on one boss. They expect to just come in here, just attack one guy, just hammer at him, and just get some gear. It's not the way it works in this raid. That's why people keep struggling. Uh-oh. Yep. Knew that was coming. So if you get the one boss down to 1%, he stays at 1% for a while. What ends up happening is he starts attacking again, and while you're fighting the other guy trying to get him down in health, the other guy will start increasing his health back up again, so you gotta fight him back down again. So it's better to just keep them close in levels. I can reincarnate, but I'm waiting to see if we're gonna be good. Okay, I'm good.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, I've got this dot on me. You just have to run as far away from the group as you can. And hopefully the lightning isn't out when it's happening, because then you're going to end up dying.
1.
Victory will yet be ours.
There we go. Not bad. So we managed to do it in one pull, so that wasn't bad, but that was very messy. We had at least one person looking for gear because they already left. Good thing is, I believe it was a DPS that left, so not a big deal. We'll end up getting a new DPS really easily. So I tried doing this earlier today. This is my third attempt at trying to record this. So the previous attempt, I spent almost 3 hours in here. The first boss we died 4 times, I think. And then the second boss we died 3 times. So we died 3 times on the second boss. And then people kept leaving while we were trying to get other people in, and oh, it was just a nightmare. It's like we were queued, and then all of a sudden a couple of healers left, and then we queued again, and then both tanks left, and then it was like, oh great, now that both tanks left, everything is going to be screwed. And then both tanks left, then we lost half the raid group, then a whole bunch of people came in, and they saw that we had no tanks, so then they all left. And yeah, that's the previous run, that's what that happened. So that was 3 hours wasted. The joys of recording videos for YouTube. You never know what you're going to get.
Beware.
So I just got rid of the whole,
Beware.
I think it was that, yeah, I got rid of the, I can't remember the size of the file. I got rid of the whole file. It's like I'm not keeping that file and then editing all that time out. Like, I'll just start over. I ended up having to leave on the final boss anyway, because nobody was staying around. I think I left when there was 4 people left in a 20-man raid group. And the queue was just whenever we had enough people. So I just gave up. You think you know power. I'm power. These trash mobs are really, really dangerous. Ah, crap. These trash mobs are really dangerous. As you can see, we all died right there pretty quick. You don't have to carry the artifacts with you. You could leave them behind if you want. They do help with the mobs, if you know how and when to use them. The artifacts will help along this corridor. It's a short corridor from one boss to the other. This is the whole raid. It's just this one little path. But these guys could just wipe you.
Beware.
I'm noticing in here my chain lightning is super quiet. I don't know if it's quiet on the recording. I'll find out when I'm editing. But
Beware.
in my headphones, all my other spells are loud except for chain lightning. Very odd. think you know power.
Beware.
Uh-oh, big guy's coming. Oh no, a bunch of people got feared.
Beware.
It's like everything but lust. Just pop all your cooldowns except for lust. That's basically the way this should go.
Beware. Beware. Beware.
So, for some reason, like, they do some sort of mind ability on us, which makes all of us enemies of each other. And we could end up killing each other if we're not careful. And I just got honor kills from killing some people in the raid group by accident. And the tank died too, and I think, well, one of the tanks died. I think he died because of people's AoEs. They probably dotted him or targeted him by accident. I don't know why he's waiting there, though. Waiting to be rezzed. The run is so short. Why wait to be rezzed? Oh. Oh my god, these guys are being really generous with this lightning attack. We're doing that ourselves. Our raid group's doing that? We don't need to do it. We could fight all these mobs without any of the artifacts. It takes a little bit longer. Alright, so we got one more cluster, and there's the boss in the distance. And then we'll have the quest after this, so we've got the quest at the end of it.
Beware.
And that quest is really important for a future story. I don't think it's so much relevant for this expansion, but it's definitely relevant for a future story.
Beware. Beware.
There we go. So as long as we interrupt these shadow priests, as long as we interrupt them, they can't put their shield up to heal. And stuns do work on them. Like, I've stunned them before they cast their shield, and it stopped them from doing anything. As long as we don't attack him with a shield up. I think our attacks when he has his shield up is what kills us. Oh, I died on my own. That's not good. I'm hoping they don't start the boss without me.
Patience. Patience. They may yet prove worthy of my gift. I will taste their dreams. Their flesh.
So some people in the group are just telling us what we should be doing. And they're just saying, don't touch the artifacts unless you know what you're doing, because it's really important. Even in LFR, the artifacts do help dramatically in this. But it's not like normal in LFR, normal and heroic and stuff. Alright. So you could see, well, you may not be able to see it, but behind the boss, there's something right there, and that's Xalatath lying on the ground. So on the Alliance side of this raid, you see an echo of Xalatath. It's like a shadow of it being there. In the Horde side, it's actually here, and we pick it up, and that's where the quest continues. We had 2 people leave. They were looking for gear, obviously. I don't know why they would leave before we got to the last boss. That's odd. Alright, so here we go. We're doing poll number 5. I'm exhausted. We have been at this specific boss for, I don't know, an hour?
Beware.
Maybe longer? Didn't even get close to beating him in the last one, but everybody's being optimistic.
Beware.
Like, no one's really being angry or anything. Okay, so these 2 beams, if you're going to play this, make sure you get hit by 1 beam. You're going to get a 3-second stack called Piercing Gaze and Azeroth. Make sure it drops off before you get hit by the 2nd stack. Don't get both at once. You're pretty much ensuring you will die. These Undying Guardians, they don't die unless you use the Crown artifact.
Beware.
Just basically have to stay out of shit. Don't stand in anything. I can't pick the crown up, so... So their formula for this one is to take the off-tank, have him stack all the adds together, and we just stack them all up, AoE them down, and then use the crown to kill them all at once. But the problem is that the other tank is having trouble doing that. Get my health up. I think some people in this raid group, they don't want to ask for help, and I think that's really problematic. It's like, if you don't know, just say you don't know. It's worse if you're a tank and you say you don't know. If you're a DPS and don't know, likely someone will help you. Somebody might sarcastically say, look at the dungeon guard. But usually, they'll help you with some pointers. Going into these raids, you should at least read the dungeon guide.
Beware. To the master.
I got an assist there.
Glory to the Master.
Let's see if I can get a screenshot out of this. Okay, we're good. I'm gonna get feared. I tried to interrupt them both, but I got feared at the same time. Alright. Okay, so we're doing pretty good now. We got the 5 stacks of determination, so... So that's really helping us out now. Got him down to 46% so far, which is the lowest we've ever had him. I think our first attempt we had him down to, I like to say, like 70% or something. Second was 65, then we did 62. Now he's down to 37, so not bad.
Beware.
Oh, I popped it too soon. Okay, so we got people with the debuff on them now. I'm luckily not one of those people. Usually this debuff, you can't remove it, and even if you die, it's not removable even by death. So as a shaman, if I try to respawn or reincarnate, I will insta-die with that dot on me. I still won't be able to survive. So they stop shamans from cheating death. Is that 18%? I want to hit Lust. That's what I want to do. I'm going to hit it. I didn't even ask. Just gonna do it. %. Oh no, he's climbing again.
Beware.
6, 5. Four. Come on. He berserks in 4 minutes. 2%. Come on. 1%. Finally. Oh, my fingers are hurting. Usually I'm pretty relaxed on the keyboard, but 5 attempts, my fingers are so stiff. Okay, so here we go. The blade that was known as Xalatath rests on the ground before you. Though the consequences that the consciousness that resided within the dagger is gone, it still resonates with power, almost as if the weapon speaks with another voice, another purpose. You feel a compulsion to bring this artifact to the war chief.
Circle of stars made flesh.
Okay, so now let's head to the war chief. I was just here working on some alchemy. My specific character is an alchemist. A herbalist and an alchemist. I was just working on getting his level up a little bit. Doing some potions and that. Okay, so we're gonna go up and talk to... I think it's Sylvanas that's up here? Can't remember. We'll see in a minute. Ah, Talanji. Here we go.
Zandalar forever.
I am pleased that you defeated Nazoth's minions, but something tells me the danger is far from over. Remain on your guard, champion. I fear the old god will be keeping his eye on you.
Loa watch over you.
Okay, so power level has increased to 42. And I need to go to... Do I need to go back to Orgrimmar? Is that what I need to do? Yeah, I have to go back to Org. Yep, the Black Blade. Luckily, we have a portal right here. I haven't been to Orgrimmar in a while. I think the last time I did this raid and had to bring the blade was the last time I was here. This is the new portal room they created. It's right outside the front entrance. Found it in a very strange location, but... Okay, so here we go. We have to bring the blade back to Sylvanas. See what she's going to do with it.
I trust you will not waste my time.
As you present the dagger to Sylvanas, a faint smile curls her lips. For the briefest moment, it seems her eyes darken. A trick of the light, no doubt. Once again, you have proven yourself a worthy champion. This blade is the compass that will guide us to victory.
The Alliance believes that by striking down Rastakhan and decimating the Zandalari fleet, they have broken us. That the Horde will soon crumble. Fools. The Boy King has lied to himself and his people. He hasn't the faintest inkling of what he's truly up against. War is a living thing. It writhes, it grows, twisting and turning until its final form is revealed. This war is about to shift yet again, and it will be this blade that guides our way to victory.
Interesting. What does she mean by that? I'm very curious. Okay, so we cashed that quest in, and now so far we're done until the next patch, I think. But with that, we are done. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much for hanging in there to the end of the video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell button so you know when I post the next video. And don't forget to comment and let me know what you thought of the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.